for you about HSTS. So we just posted this. Well, this post is live on our website. It was actually in our newsletter several months ago about using HSTS or enabling HSTS, which can reduce your time to first byte. So this is a really simple optimization. And it will also improve the security of your website. So HSTS is a type of server header which basically tells the browser that the site can only be loaded over HTTPS, so only secure. So that'll help secure the site. It protects the site against some basic cookie type attacks and a few other kind of security threats. If you're using any sort of security tools to test your website, you'll get scored lower if you don't have HSTS enabled. So enabling it will improve your security score if you're using those type of tools. And if security is important, you're storing customer data, sensitive customer data, it would generally be considered best practice to have this enabled as well. How it improves time to first byte, it'll improve this particularly for second visits to the website. So it won't necessarily help on the first visit to the website, but definitely for repeat visitors, it will help. So WooCommerce sites, membership sites, any sites where people are coming back a lot, it'll speed things up. So basically it forces the browser to talk to the website over HTTPS. So I'm here on our website. So this is actually the post. So if I just went WP Speedfix like this into my browser, on most browsers that tries loading it, or the browser tries to load that URL over HTTP, so not secure. So that's going to be slow. So if you're using HTTP as opposed to HTTPS, the browser can only use the older HTTP version 1.1 protocol. So if you're using HTTPS, it will use version 2 or version 3 of that protocol. So it's much faster. It also eliminates redirects, so you're not having to wait because the browser will automatically just try and load the site over HTTPS. You don't have to wait for a redirect from the not secure to secure URL. So it reduces redirects as well. So basically it reduces a lot of that latency, particularly when people are not typing in the full address, or not typing in this case, if I was, typing in HTTPS in front of it like that. So effectively the browser is trying to load it, and not all browsers do this. Some default to secure mode, but basically when I just type in wpspeedfix.com, the browser's trying to load HTTP wpspeedfix.com, so then that triggers redirects. So with this header enabled, the second time I've come to the site, the browser will automatically start to load this over HTTPS like this. So it's much faster. So faster protocol, less redirects, more secure. It's a really simple optimization, so it's well worth doing. So let me show you how to do it in Cloudflare. All the sites we optimize, we set them up on Cloudflare. There's a bunch of reasons why. Fast DNS hosting, it's got a firewall, and it's a good content delivery network. So I've got this client site here, customer site here, bhbrown.com.au. This one actually doesn't have HSTS enabled. It's an old client from years ago that we were just doing some work for now. So I'm just in here inside Cloudflare account, and you'll see under SSL, under Edge certificates, this is where you turn it on. Now you can turn it on in hosting as well if you're using hosting that supports it, but this is an easy way to do it at the Cloudflare layer. So just go in here, and you'll see here there's HTTP Strict Transport Security, HSTS, and you just got to click enable, and okay, it tells you some stuff here. So there is one, it's not a problem, but something to be aware of when you're enabling it. The site will never load, the browser will not load the site over HTTP once you've enabled this. So if your SSL certificate is broken, or there's a problem with it, this might make the site inaccessible. So just keep that in mind. It'll take some fiddling to fix it if something goes wrong with your security certificate. So there's a whole bunch of notes there anyway. So that's that. So I've just clicked I understand, and I just click next. Now you want to set this to 6 months. So if you're not setting it to 6 months, generally browsers won't cache this data. So I want to enable it. So click to enable it, set to 6 months. I don't want to apply it to subdomains. So just be careful with this. You don't want to turn this on because this will affect all the subdomains in the account. So you only want to enable this if you know what you're doing, or if you're sure all the subdomains actually support it. So just be careful with that. And preload as well. This, for little websites, this is not going to do anything, but turn it on, and then that may get on a list. So the browser will, so the common browsers have a list of HSTS sites, and they download that in advance, so they know a site is HSTS. So leave that on. And this is a security header here, so just be careful with turning it on. It's probably worth turning it on, but it might break things. So for the purposes of this video, we're not going to turn it on. and we don't want to break things on this website. So basically, just hit the save button and we're good to go. It's enabled. So there we go. There is, you'll see on this post, and we'll link it in the video notes, there's a tool here from DOM Signal where you can test it. So I'm just going to test this one here. So just bhbrown.com here, like that. It takes, oops, session expired. Let's try again. I have to reload the page. Just like this. There you go. So HSTS header was found. So we're all good. There are actually, we've seen on some sites as well, SEO benefits to enabling this too. Not always, but we think that it may fix some canonical issues. So if you have an older site that has canonical issues, that it existed, or a version of the site existed or was indexed back when HTTPS wasn't really a thing, it may help improve Google rankings. There's also a bunch of edge cases where it may also help as well. If you've got a lot of links pointing to HTTP, it seems to help as well. It doesn't help in every case, but it does seem to be a positive signal for Google. So speed improvement, potential SEO improvement, and definitely security improvement. And it's a free optimization. You saw how quick it was to set it up there. So just remember that if you enable this, you cannot go back to HTTP. It won't work. The browser will reject the connection or throw an error saying that it was told not to load it over an insecure connection. So that's it for this video. Pretty straightforward. If you want more site speed stuff, check out our website, wpspeedfix.com. We have some tools here. You'll see under the free stuff menu, free SEO audit, free Core Web Vitals report, and free WordPress site speed test. All of these take 60 to 90 seconds. There's no opt-in required, so you can use them without providing your email address, and they provide detailed insights on site speed, SEO, and Core Web Vitals. If you want help with your website, site speed help, technical SEO help, go to the homepage and you can request a free audit. We can help you with all sorts of things, site speed related, WooCommerce speed related, Core Web Vitals, and technical and on-page SEO. And if you have any other questions, just post in the comments, and happy to come back to you. Cheers.